Hello and welcome to Astro Hi-Fi. My name is Gabby Turner, and in this little video I just wanted to give you a snippet from my own 12th house, from my own Neptunian realms, and I am astrologically a very 12th house Neptunian person. So I was just thinking about the upcoming Saturn-Neptune conjunction that's going to be taking place in 2026. So only 3 years away from now. So we're coming up to that moment now, approaching it, building towards it. And that's going to take place at 0 degrees and 45 minutes of the sign of Aries, which to me is always a really interesting point in the zodiac, because 0 degrees Aries is the very beginning of the zodiac. So to me, it symbolizes some sort of significant beginning point in our collective history that will involve the combined energies of Saturn and Neptune. So it's just interesting to think about what those two things together might combine to create. That would be, basically creating a whole new world, because Saturn is a world builder. Neptune provides the sort of vision necessary to build a world. But these are just thoughts that are coming to me now. But what I wanted to share with you, I was thinking about this in terms of Saturn being Father Time and Neptune being this sort of kaleidoscopic way of looking at the world. So I was thinking of an image in my head. I said, Father Time projects himself or his mind through a kaleidoscope, which it creates a time warp. History undulates and bends into something amorphously new, but solidly designed. Saturn-Neptune equals time warp. So you have something that is solid, or, Father Time has created time into something that is measurable and concrete in that way, when it really isn't, So it just shows how good Saturn is at materializing things by taking something like time and being able to contain it. But Saturn is pushing that concept of time through the tool of Neptune, which is like a kaleidoscope, creating a time warp. Let's do the time warp again. And then I was continuing to just think, go through my thought process. If Saturn and Neptune cycles are linked to the Russia and USSR cycles, important historical cycles, which lots of astrologers have shown to be true, that important transits of Saturn and Neptune correlate with great moments of transition for, the history of Russia, USSR. So I was like, if that, then maybe this, like if Saturn Neptune cycles are time warps and also are connected to Russian cycles, then maybe there's a time warp element of Russia and the USSR. Have they discovered time travel? Does their cultural existence inherently influence time itself as experienced here on Earth? Are we all indeed Russian? So I don't know where I was going with the end of that, but yeah, what can we expect? Some sort of bizarre time warp. Maybe certain things will get older than what we're used to them being, or like more traditional or more ancient, a hearkening back to certain ancient practices, but at the same time simultaneously like slipping way into the future, like both happening at once. That could be a weird time warp type of experience where you're experiencing almost like two different timelines at once. So in any case, I don't know. These are just some thoughts that I had. Again, it is coming from my 12th house.